What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the New Balance 2002R in this Black Fig colorway. Today's video is sponsored by the good people from Heffalux. Heffalux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell ETP winsoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find in Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which is linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, whether that's for a pair of thick winter boots or for sneakers, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for everyone. So I've been a paying customer of Heffalux for years now, and to me, I find them very comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So this is my latest New Balance pickup, which is a general release 2002R. Although these dropped a couple months back overseas and I believe in the US, they finally landed here in Canada on newbalance.ca. So these retailed for a price of I believe $130 US, but they were $170 here in Canada, and the colorway for this shoe is Black Fig and Pebble. So this pair was part of a Suede pack, which released alongside the wine colorway, a forest green, and a blue colorway as well. But luck would have it, this was actually my favorite colorway of the four. Hopefully down the road, Canada will also get the blue colorway as well, because that one and this one was easily my two favorites. So the style code for this shoe is M2002R HD, and like all your other 2002Rs, this was not made in the US or made in the UK. This pair was actually made in Vietnam, but like a lot of recent made in Asia New Balance shoes, the quality was actually really good. So let's dive straight into the details and I'll give you guys a closer look. So the base layer of the shoe visible on the toe box, this is constructed out of this mesh material, which is done in a vintage faded burgundy color. We have these reflective hits right above this with the New Balance N logo embroidered in the center, along with another 3M hit on the medial side below, and overlaid on either side of the toe box we have this nubuck overlay. Surrounding the front toe cap, this is covered with a suede panel, which once again has a bit of a vintage worn-in look to it. This same suede covers the entire mid panel of the shoe, and the top two eyelets are done in this plastic or TPU finish. Overlaid on the top of the mid panel, we have the New Balance N logo done in this reflective silver 3M finish, with a secondary layer underneath of the sail or off-white colored leather. Moving downwards, surrounding the ankle collar area, we have more of that mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box. We have another hit of nubuck with 2002R branding pressed on top, and surrounding the bottom of the heel, we have this perforated suede. Right above this, we have this hit of this terry cloth-like material with the New Balance logo embroidered in this cream or off-white finish, and surrounding the top portion of the heel, we have a very soft white colored leather. For the laces, so these only come with one pair of laces, and they're a flat style lace done in this cream colored finish. Underneath this, the bottom half of the tongue is covered in that same mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box, and at the top we have this overlay of nubuck, along with a very buttery suede on top, and in the middle once again it has this chenille or terry cloth finish to it, with the New Balance logo embroidered once again. As for the insoles, these come with a well-padded foam insole, and we have New Balance running branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of the 2002R sits atop this absorbed foam midsole. The midsole for the most part is painted in this cream or off-white colored finish, and it also incorporates absorbed SBS technology as well. Underneath the heel, we have these gel-like pillars, which is similar to like a low-profile Nike Shox technology. This is actually New Balance Energy technology, which is implemented to help with impact protection and shock absorption. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your standard 2002R outsole. This is constructed out of a gray colored rubber. We have these flex grooves on the forefoot for added flexibility, and in the middle we have this TPU shank plate, which is what New Balance calls their stability web technology, and this helps to give you added torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these 2002Rs, and for those wondering about how these fit, overall I feel like this shoe fits true to size. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and for New Balance shoes, I wear between a 9.5, which is a half size down, and a size 10. So generally speaking, the 2002R is a silhouette that fits true to size, so that's what I personally recommend for this specific pair. To give you guys a point of comparison, I go a half size down or a 9.5 in silhouettes like the 992, the 990 V3, V4, V5, the 998, and my 550s that have softer leather. And in comparison, I stick true to size in the 2002R, the 997 and the 990 V2 because of its more narrow toe box, along with some made in UK models like most of my 991s, the 1500 and the 1530. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so I've said this before in past reviews, but the 2002R in my opinion is very comfortable. It's a shoe I feel is very well balanced. It gives you a good amount of plushness and softness, while at the same time giving you enough support and structure so you can wear this shoe for many hours in a day without feeling pain or fatigue in the arches of your feet. So this is definitely a type of shoe I wear if I'm going on vacation, for example, or if I just know I'm going to be walking for many hours. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so like I said before, this is actually made in Vietnam, but the quality was great. All the materials, from the leathers to the nubucks to the suedes, it all felt very high quality to me. And similarly, from an overall build and craftsmanship standpoint, I didn't notice any issues at all with my pair, so I thought it was a very solid, well-built shoe. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is a great general release New Balance shoe. And I know sometimes we get so caught up in collaborations only, we kind of overlook the heat general releases that are right in front of our eyes. So even though this pair sold out on New Balance's website, the resale prices on this is hovering for just over retail, so it's a pair you can pick up on the secondary market without breaking the bank. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Black Fig 2002R. What are your overall thoughts on this specific colorway, and are you a fan of the 2002R silhouette, or it's not really your thing? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram as well at esco8. Check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.